Okay, so I mean, if last match was spicy, this one promises to be equally as exciting. Two very good teams fighting it out in the upper bracket for a guaranteed top two finish and a place in our grand final. The first place of tonight's grand final will be decided right here. The losers of this will go off to face the lower bracket Warriors in Bengalis, a 4-1 opener. And obviously this team, no pain, no gain, really playing something different to everybody else. This double glaive, Hallerful, carrying caller tank with 2 adjudicator armors, a comp that we did see briefly try to be replicated yesterday and then ditched. But these guys are pioneering this right now, and nobody has been able to crack it in this tournament. This will be their toughest test yet. But what is going to happen, we shall see. 4-1 opener from both. Zayo dropping very low. Nice save, comes out. Zayo now, he goes immediately back in after that. Still, I mean, have they fit a Guardian Helm into this lineup? They still haven't. And at the end of the day, I feel like it would be the obvious choice, but these guys are definitely far better than me. Albion Online.
There goes Barak.
Pulled out of position, and first blood is going to be taken. Very nice by Monkey Team. Rode out that pressure, got that timing right, and then went for the turnaround. Again, one of the big things that's different is the Curse playing Armor Pierce and getting the value of hitting 3 people with it every time at the front is a big change. Zerfax immediately onto the cap, which means potentially no extra kills, but getting that cap advantage is huge.
And with these early turns, you know, or turnarounds on a death, it doesn't always make sense to go and try to push for another kill when you very quickly can just get that cap control and 10 points, like you said before, just way more than 4. It's just worth more. And they let them get the 20.
They cannot allow that to happen.
That's a big mistake.
Well, Barak was actually off. Barak actually rode off north looking for the north cap, but Zerfax spotted it and just postured so that he couldn't. So again, this is what we talked about keeping them honest. You have to always threaten that cap so that they always have to keep an eye on it. It's a battle of mind games, and the minute someone takes their eye off the ball, suddenly you find yourself in a 3 cap situation. But that should never have happened, Shozen. You cannot allow that 3 cap to go through there.
I mean, Zerfax is one of the most aware players, so yeah, we saw him keeping an eye on over the top. He went early for the caps because he knows how important it is. But now we're going to see a turn on this. Lewpac, will these guys be able to take a 3 cap on this, as we do see already Tatuka going to get that cap?
Yeah, they're gonna run at them as hard as possible before the respawns kick in. They might actually only end up with 1 cap off of this though. If these 3 can hold, because Bokix is already back. If Onion can put a curse stack onto Ochi.
Oh, he's already got him with the Pierce.
Well no, he's gonna die for it though. It will be a 4 versus 5 though, and I think they can hold here.
I say it's worth getting that death if you can hold cap.
I mean, he lost 4 points and a death to win 10 points. I think that's absolutely worth it.
It's possibly more than just 10 points, too, because you maintain control.
Yeah.
And gaining control is much harder than holding
Every minute that this fight continues now is an extra 10 points that would have gone the other way.
Going for
Barak's going for the cap. Someone needs to stop it, though. Oh, yeah, Bokix got it with the Impaler. He's actually, he's running Impaler as well to punish the 3 stack at the front. Like, they've completely switched up everything against this comp.
And that's what you need to do. When you see something that's unique like this, you got to take advantage of every opportunity you have. If you see that they're going to be putting themselves into a desperate situation, take advantage of it.
Frost is very good against this comp as well. And Zerfax is one of the most experienced Frosts in the business. I remember watching him back in the Permafrost days and thinking this guy's an absolute monster. That's a really nice route for my engage though. And this constant route pressure is actually surprisingly annoying with this Rending Rage ability on the carrying caller. These guys did used to run it with a SOB and 2 glaives before they made this switch up to the carrying caller, and it's really working out for them. But it really, I would love to know the logic from one of these top teams why they don't incorporate the Guardian Helm against it.
You know, I gotta understand. I don't understand that either, Lewpac. I'm with you on this one completely. Especially when we're seeing just the high level of curse play where everybody's getting stacked. Yeah. You could really take advantage of this.
I mean, the Stalkerhood, I get. The tenacity, I don't know. Like, at this point, you're more likely to be on the defensive. Like, For example, the tenacity helps them secure kills, right? But the Guardian Helm helps them not lose the fight. And when they had the 3 cap, they could have been in a great spot. Barak actually a little bit overextended and does get taken down. Tutuka getting some value.
Almost got Nabobo as well. Nabobo really in trouble there for a while in that. Great job by this team from Red, coming back and putting on some good pressure. And they've been able to hold that cap for so long, even though they were losing the fights.
Oh,
and then they turned it around,
Archie.
and they're going to be able to turn that into. They should be able to turn this into a 3 cap.
Mum, get the camera. That he got no scoped. He blinked down the
North
armor
cap
pierce
switching
kill onto Nabobo.
North cap switch blue, so Red will not be able to get the 3 cap. And then I Engage doing a great use of the Raven there to stop the.
They need to kill him. It has to be a kill.
Yeah.
Archie's next. They're going to look for Archie. He's got the leap available. Do they have any follow up?
Nope.
Nah.
They went north. Onion's going north to deal with Barak.
And this is game of caps right now. This is absolutely game of caps.
Nabobo going for the interrupt. Gets the interrupt.
Wow. They've held the 3 cap after losing 2 there. Very impressive stuff. And that back cap secured them the 3. This one's already been quite bloody, I will say. 9 deaths so far in the first 6 minutes. OC's coming out once again. Ochi chilling in the bottom. And he's just able to sit at the back and just spam those heals over and over again. Barak. He's going to need to leap in on Barak, though, I believe, here. Zerfax. Oh, nice knock-up. Archie times it so that he gets the knock-up on Zerfax as well. That was really good value play.
And Zerfax taking that top position. Really good position. We've seen it used well early in this tournament.
And actually, everybody's in a bit of trouble here. Nabobo was looking for the counter cap. Barak's going for it. Armor pierce onto 3. The flick onto Bokix. Will they be able to kill Bokix? Dark Matter is going to be enough. I Engage and Barak eating shard after shard. Finally, the cap switches. Good play. And it had to be Zayo that grabbed it. That's the crazy thing. And they're going to... Okay, they are going to probably send somebody up top here. I Engage is low.
Gonna go.
They've got the Mystic Rocks on him, but they can't commit to it. They find Tutuka with the value play.
Oh, no. I did not see him falling there.
There has to be a bad cap now. There has to be a bad cap.
They need to do something.
Yeah, he's getting
there. There it goes. And they're taking the front cap, too, with Zayo. I believe Nabobo will be there in time, but they're going to lose that back. Really close at 81, 82 right now, Lewpac. I mean, it doesn't get much closer than that. I believe we were tied at 82 for a moment.
I mean, we thought the first match was good. This one's turning out amazing already as well. The top cap was the back cap. The bottom cap actually was interesting. It was never actually about the cap. It was about drawing those guys with low HP in for the interrupt and trying to kill them. Like that's how you get more kills. Nice little armor pierce onto I Engage there. It's going to be a 5v5, but these guys actually, no pain, no gain, have I Engage already at half HP. They've dropped a Judy immediately. They get nasty wounds. They are getting absolutely hammered on the choke. Zerfax going monster mode. I Engage going to get taken down. They're going to eat a 20 here, and now all of a sudden, the Monkey team, they're looking good.
Yeah, these guys in blue are having a hard time here right now. This has really turned on them very quickly. They are experiencing the pain right now. We'll see if they can turn this around into some gain, but they are running out of points. 56, double cap against them. They're going to lose 20 points real quick. This is going to be rough.
And this is where I would like, if I was the Glaive player, I would have the Stalker and the Guardian in my bag, right? And I would switch to the Guardian here because I've already got the 3 cap and just play more defensive. Like keep resetting those stacks. Nabobo isolated from the team early. Nasty wounds going to go down. Full combo deployed. He is inside that Judy bubble. They might look for Bokix on the trade. 1-for-1 though would definitely suit Monkey team. It's not even going to be the 1-for-1 because Forsaken is under 0 pressure at the back and he is able to just keep everybody hotted up. And this is nice from Monkey team. They seem to have stabilized here. And they're going to be, this is the thing, right? No pain, no gain haven't struggled with this comp, right? They've just rolled everything they encountered with it. All of a sudden, Nabobo is in 8-2. And that is not something I expected to see.
Already?
In a top 3 situation. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. It is a difference.
Yeah, this is why we talk about the cost of these so much.
Especially when they were flexing the boxes of loot from yesterday on us in screenshots. We were getting PM screenshots of, oh, look how much loot we got. You definitely don't start rocking 8-2 when you got all that loot right now. That's a nice freezing wind. Shards on top, and Zerfax is just getting so much value. Barak spots it. Good play from Barak. He tries to annoy Zerfax, but one thing that these guys do lack, they do lack that chain CC tank to keep Frost under control, which is half the reason this lineup hates Frost and they struggle with it. Barak looking for a cap that he's definitely never going to get, and all of a sudden, we got Monkey Team 60 seconds away from taking game number 1.
Yeah, this has gone really quick in favor of these guys here. After a good early match, these triple caps, Lewpac, really speed up the length of time it takes to win. You really just start wearing down
This has been such
quickly.
an aggressive cap game overall, though. Everybody was immediately capping after a kill. Back caps were constantly threatened, and this is exactly how it should be played. When you consider the points value of the caps, Ochi's going to dip. By the way, Ochi is looking to dip for that cap. He knows they're about to lose, but he can't really leave his team on the back foot, and they're just kiting right now.
It never should be the healer. It's
There's
always a rough situation.
They're looking for the dive onto Forsaken. Everybody's trying to body block for Forsaken to stop those glaives connecting, and somehow they're all still alive. Zerfax might die, but look at Bokix. Bokix knows that someone wants to dip for the cap. He's already at the other side, right? He's just trying to push and pull them away. Bokix can't even fight there, but he's like, all right, I'll just run away. And they actually end up getting the kill onto Barak. That's going to be game number 1. And they start looting. These guys are looting at the end.
Well, they need it right now, Lewpac. We just saw they're down to 8-2. They got to pick up some of that 8-3 off the ground.
Yeah.
9-6 in favor of the in favor of the red team there. And that was a rough one for blue right there. They came out strong early, and then red took over. Very well done by Zayo and Zerfax, Bokix, Forsaken, and Onionor AFK. Good win.
Game number 1.
Yeah,
game number 1. Very, very tasty. A 1-0 advantage for Monkey Team. And
Forest can be either or, right?
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so game number 2 then of this best of 3 right now. Monkey Team with a pretty solid 1-0. It was a shaky start, but the aggression of the caps was so much different in this game compared to the first game of the day that we saw. Like the first games were bloodbaths, but the speed that these guys prioritize caps and the fact that anybody who respawns will immediately threaten the back cap, right? Without question, because that instantly means that whoever's got control needs to be watching that back cap, because you don't want to lose control, and it just creates suboptimal play situations. It's going to be the same opener, one of the glaives, Barak going for it. So they are going to try the same thing, which is interesting. Zerfax actually super early control play onto Nabobo. Nabobo forced to blink back. He goes with his Morgana's cape, but the Judy is going to let them tank that up. 4-1 split from both teams, grabbing their cap. Zerfax, no roll available. Another phrasing win. Look how he plays around that pillar as well, Shozen. Like,
it's very important.
He's hugging that pillar so that the harpoons don't pull him.
Yeah.
Right? They can only pull it. They can only pull him as far as the pillar, and it's such a great position.
Pillar. It really, like, we've seen that used more and more.
He does it again. That's the third harpoon. The third harpoon. There's the 4th one into the pillar. Nabobo in a lot of trouble here. Ochi couldn't connect. Area of decay on top. Is there some anti-heal to go with this? I engage 4 stacks on the entire front line, and they're going to pull back. And I think it's going to be a cap from Zerfax instead. I think cap while they're low.
For it, but I engage is going to get there with the Raven.
Just keep doing it because it forces them in. There's the pull onto Zerfax. The leap in from Ochi. Barak looking for Zerfax again. They know how much damage this Frost did to them last match, right? They are just absolutely running for him. And if he just plays around this pillar, this is how they win. This is how they win this match, Shozen. They play around the pillar. They play super safe. Bokix going to be in a bit of trouble there. Now, all of a sudden, no pain, no gain. They've got the momentum. They find Zerfax. They breached his pillar of safety, and now he's in a horrible spot. He knows he's in a horrible spot, so he tries to do some DPS, and they run him down. And that is the opener they wanted. Bokix probably going to go. That harpoon going to get body blocked. Zayo as well.
I think he might have
Forsaken actually. If there's a harpoon, he's looking. Oh, body blocked. Good play from Onion. Really good positioning from Barak, looking for it. But yeah, it was a nice takedown.
Well done. I'm impressed that these guys, after a very rough first match, able to come back, secure themselves a 3 cap. Let's see if they can hold it and bring this to a match 3.
Okay, Zayo immediately on that cap. They're going to fire a Raven and a harpoon into him. Morgana's out for Zerfax, so he has to do as much DPS as possible right now. They immediately pull him back. Anti-heal goes out onto our engage. There's the harpoon. It's going to miss Zayo, but it's going to find Onion. They've got them on the choke. Freezing Wind goes down. Armor Pierce onto the whole team. Now they have to... This is the bounce, right? This is the yo-yo that we talk about. Those guys are going to retreat every time that they get control of the situation. Red then has to threaten the cap, which forces them down. And then they just do what they can and then retreat again as soon as they need to. And we're going to see this over and over again. And they're just going to grind this one out 20 points at a time. They're about to hit their first rotation of the game for 20. And that's very, very clean. Nice anti-heal going out. The Bobo actually can't play right now, but Zayo and Bokix, they are just tanking up as hard as they can. Wow, very aggressive sack from Forsaken. Forsaken just wants to keep his boys at full HP so that they can surge forward. That was not a saving sack. That was a very aggressive one, and it's going to pay off with the kill onto Nabobo. I engage. If there's a flick, he is going to drop. Oh, Ochi able to save his man. No flick was available. Bokix blinks in. They look for Tatuka. He gets armor pierced on the way out. But can they find some more? It's a 4v4 because the caps are going down. Tutuka is going to drop. Zayo might get turned on. There's the seed. Not too much healing from that. And they only grabbed one cap out of it, though. Nabobo's back in the fight. I engage, taking a beating. More lag, and he goes out. They kill the tank as well. Beautiful stuff here.
And they missed the orb, dude, because I engage was dead when Ochi shot that orb.
Yeah, no one to bounce it off. Zerfax coming forward. Onion getting pulled defensively. They still don't have that 2 cap, though, so they're going to need at least one more kill. Barak might be that kill. And he will. Wow, unbelievable. And Zerfax is going to grab that cap. I engage is looking straight to the top, but Zerfax with mobility should have time to interrupt this. And there's Zerfax saw it and pulled out.
Well, they swapped. They swapped the caps. They
but
let him take
he can deny that. Oh, he should have denied that. We know how important the free cap is. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if that comes around to bite these guys in the ass later.
I love that as well. That sacrifice from Forsaken as well was like, my tank's at half. He's in no danger. But if I sacrifice him, we can just push. Right? That was you very rarely will see a healer do something like that. And that's why it's such a good play. Like, they recognized they had momentum. So he was willing to commit his emergency last minute save in order to just push harder. Because they know people have figured out that the way to break this is to push their line. Don't let them bunker up. Their entire comp is designed about bunkering up and stabbing you to death. Just keep the momentum your way, and they can do a lot of Zerfax. These harpoons into Zerfax. He's like, look at him just hiding behind this pillar. I absolutely love this, by the way.
It's a great strategy. It's
they can't do anything about it, and it must be so annoying.
Well, here, I mean, if it works, it works. And, using these objects to your advantage is going to become even more important in the new map with the way that the walls are set up.
Yeah, Monkey Team is playing so nice right now. Forsaken's going to get hooked as well. They're just hooking Zerfax. And he doesn't move because of the pillar. And it doesn't even stun him. It roots him so he can still cast. Like harpooning him does nothing. It does negligible damage because they're all wearing plate. It doesn't even if he doesn't move, I'm not sure it even interrupts a single cast. It may interrupt the current cast, actually, tell a lie. But other than that, he just carries on firing. And how do they breach this? How do they breach this with a 4-stacked front line and a frost that they can't move? I love it. I love it. And every time they pull out, they give Zerfax time to reset the cooldowns.
Yeah, with Zerfax playing behind that post, he's really taking away so much of the play that these guys generally use. What they use to win. Their tactic is defeated by a post.
They almost need to put the second Judy on top of the pillar. Right, here they go. The full dive onto Zerfax. Zerfax gets his Judy and mans up. The nasty wounds is going to connect. They find the second hook, but Nabobo can't stay and fight because they just hammer him. And Nabobo's in big trouble. The anti-heal goes out, but they flick Zayo out defensively. Circle of Inspiration goes down for a bit of energy for the red team. They're going to flick High Engage out. Bokix just trying to kite out right now. The shards rain in, and you're going to see a cap play here. Tatuka's going to threaten it. It's not going to go through. It's never going to go through, but you have to do it simply to force the action. You can't let the enemy just sit and get their cooldowns back. Bokix, big trouble here. Mortal Agony. There's the hits. Down goes the Judy. Off a defensive Judy for blue, though. No pain, no gain. Looking for that kill. One more hit's going to do it, and they are going to grab it. Now, can Monkey Team fight 4v5, or do they have to give up this cap and give up their position? They barely have a lead right now. Their lead is 4 points, which is... Oh, that's the AoE on the choke, though. That freezing wind area of decay combo. So much momentum. Zerfax is going to die for it, and that's going to be the reset. 100 to 100. Onion gets a few seconds thanks to his cleric. There is going to be a sacrifice, and Forsaken with the quick fingers saves his man. Bokix is looking for the interrupt, and he's going to get the interrupt. The balls of steel on these boys. They are playing to the absolute limit. Monkey Team is, make no mistake, on the back foot in this current engagement. Somehow they survive. Bokix is going to die for it, but he died for 10 points. Forsaken dying is not so good, because now they basically died for 2 points, and they're going to get 3 capped.
And it's going to put this right back into the option of blue team once again. All these matches are just so even, Lewpac. I don't think we've ever had a tournament where the teams are just so even. Just so incredibly even across the board.
This last day has been unbelievable already, and this is only our second of 4 games today. We've still got a losers bracket final and a grand final after this, which is a sight to behold. Bokix, 3-man Impaler. Don't forget that Impaler as well. That Impaler like adds to that clump damage. Personally, I would maybe prefer Forester Spears for pure damage, but that being said, Impaler plus a couple autos is probably just as good, and being able to slow their front line offers you some kite potential. No pain, no gain, though. They're in their element now. They've got their 3 cap. They've got the high ground, and they can get that frustration play going on. I would honestly, I mean, maybe think about sending someone back. Look at this. Immediate turn onto eye gauge. But Bokix, he whiffed the flick. He meant to flick him towards Onion, but quick move from eye engage with that Red Enrage. Put him in the wrong side, and the flick went the wrong direction. Zerfax looking for something here. Big clump at the top. The armor pierce goes out, but those Judicator armors. And Ochi now is playing behind that pillar. And this is what they want. They have to get a little bit of momentum, right? They have to find a tiny bit of momentum and then either get those kills and push, or immediately pull someone back and look for that sneaky cap, because the 3 cap bleed now, dropping them to 50 points. I engage. Big trouble. The whole team in big trouble because of that rotten ground. The surge forward. Here it comes, the armor pierce on top. Ochi is able to stabilize, though. I engage actually leaping to safety. He has no more defensive, no res pot available. He's going to drop. Anybody capping, or are they going to push for more? Somebody needs to cap right now.
I think they need to cap, but I think they're going to push here. They've got that look of a team that wants to push.
They need to find the healer, though. They can't do anything that isn't the healer, and this is a mistake.
It was a mistake.
One more kill would be worth it, but those 2 glaives just peeling for each other.
Even if Zayo just took that opportunity right there to dip, and he didn't.
Zerfax is capping. Okay.
I was going to say,
Zerfax is back. And if Bokix dies, this is big trouble for them. They're actually going to push through the area of decay. The cap goes. There's the freezing wind on top. Oh, the shards. He's on Morgana's mode on the high ground. This is going to be absolutely brutal. And look at that damage he puts.
They just got rained on, Lewpac. They just
that was good timing. But Bokix is going to be the kill, and they don't even have the 2 cap right now.
No, they have 1 cap, and they could be pushed out of this. This is the high ground. They don't even have to push that hard to get this cap.
And they can't spare somebody for the low ground cap either.
Nope, they can't, because then they'll lose another couple of players.
And Archie's just going to constantly click this cap and threaten it if he feels they're trying to reset the fight. I still only count 4, though. So Tutuka, yeah, Bokix was thinking about mounting for the back cap. Tutuka had to pull out.
He's going for the bottom one now.
Bokix, yeah, that's the correct play, because it's going to force them down. And Barak has blinked for this, by the way.
And he got but he's got no more defensives.
Yeah, Barak blinked. And I engage going to get pulled out. And now the choke point punish. Ochi's in the mix. He's used his cleric. Ochi's in a horrible spot right now.
Could die right now. He's got the anti-heals.
The shades are the shards are coming, and there's going to be some deaths here. 100%. The anti-heal.
There's 2.
Is it going to be? That's a nice heal, but Bokix wants more. He's going to flick Ochi. Ochi has no energy either. Armor pierce again. Another area of decay. Freezing wind on the whole team, and they're going to get absolutely dumpstered on right now. They need to grab those caps, and they've already sent someone off capping. This match is about to go crazy. The comeback begins.
Are they going to get Are they going to get Onion? Are they
If
not
they
going to
can
get it?
Archie, if they can get Archie, that would be huge. But Zerfax
They
doesn't
get
want to
Onion.
commit to that.
They break Onion on the cap so that they're only on a 10-point rotation now. That's very important here with so few points left.
Engage is going
He's
to the
going
south cap.
Well, he has to go south.
So we have that split screen to watch that south cap. He is on there.
He's going to get it. I don't see anybody.
No one is stopping it. He gets it for free. Oh,
are they going to interrupt north?
Can they?
They
no,
don't
they've been
interrupt
driven
north.
back to 10. So it's going to be a trade. Okay, it's going to be a trade. So that's not so bad. But they cannot, like, that would be a 3 cap. If somebody was keeping an eye on that, that would have been a 3 cap. And that would put them in a really good spot for the comeback. Because
3 rotations, yeah.
Yeah, 10 points at a time. That's still 7 minutes of fighting they've got to weather right now. There's already been, it's 8-7 in favor of Monkey Team. The deaths are coming thick and fast. Everybody's still at 8-3, but Monkey Team are in full 8-3 excellent. Whereas it's 8-3 good and outstanding for no pain, no gain. So they have started to gear down a little bit from what we saw. Bokix, they're looking for the isolate onto Bokix early on. The Area of Decay is going to come down. 2-2 could get in those stacks, but they don't have to push down right now. All of the displacement has been used onto Zeo. And these guys, they know what they need to do. They need to use those duties hyper aggressively. And they need to break that pillar. If Zerfax is chilling behind that pillar, they're not going to win. They have to breach it. And there we go. We're going to see him roll. Body blocks immediately come out. Barak's going to get flicked out of position, but he has his res pot available. One of the Judicators has already been used to leap into Zerfax. Zerfax has the blink available if he wants to get out of this. He's manning up. There goes the blink. No more mobility available for the Frost player as Bokix comes surging forward. Look at them. 5-man stack down the bottom. Bokix now needs to get out. He did his work. They're going to dodge the harpoon. Nope. Onion hits it instead. Good sidestep from Bokix. Onion had the roll available to get out of there. And it's just going to be a reset. But Forsaken now needs to stabilize his boys. They're all behind the pillar. The whole team hiding behind the pillar for the circle of inspiration. Get a bit of energy. Bokix looking for the angle on to engage. Taking a lot of damage. He does have Judy available, but he doesn't want to pop it because he knows it needs to be an aggressive placement for his boys. There it goes. In comes the Area of Decay, though. The anti-heal as well. Barak and I engage, both not stabilizing. Ochi doing everything he can, but it's not enough. The freezing wind, the armor pierce, so much damage. The impaler on top as well. They managed to stabilize, and now Red needs to get back up that choke. They cannot die down the bottom. Zeo is miles out of position, and they got him. They got him with that double glaive. Constant hooks, constant pressure. If Forsaken goes, this could be GG. We could see a game 3. Monkey Team don't want that, though. Monkey Team want to go straight to the finals. And they might, but Bokix is going to die. Oh, no. He bounced the Dark Matter onto Forsaken. And the Dark Matter with the 4 stacks just killed him. But Nabobo's low. Onion is just trying to play for time
Onion is
here.
going to die here if he gets hit by that Raven.
Zerfax wants the Bobo.
Dodged by
Zerfax just kills the Bobo.
Well,
what?
Ochi shot the W at him, and Nabobo dodged
Zerfax
it real
is
well.
fighting 4 people right now. Zerfax just fought 4 people and killed one of them. And he's alive. And they're capping. And they're capping Shozen. And he defends the mid cap.
No.
It's a 3 cap. They've got 1, but they're on a 1-minute timer.
Are they going to take this to 16 to 13? After losing the engagement.
How?
Zerfax, master.
How is that even possible?
Zerfax, just a master player here. Just that's a schooling right
the
there.
Most disgusting.
MVP.
And I count 5.
Now you body for it. Now you sacrifice for it.
You just take
die
it.
for it.
But
yeah,
if 4 of them die, or 3 of them die in 1 cap, it is over. Like, the margins are that close. They can't just die for it, right? They have to play time. Zayo's gonna die here, I believe, unless he gets very lucky. Dies. That's 1.
Ochi's going up for the cap. If he gets that, though, then they,
Zerfax will die for it if he needs to. He is going to die for it. No. Can they stop it? Can they stop it? He does. The Impaler stops it. Zerfax is dead. 20 seconds, but Nabobo can't die either.
Nabobo's going to die.
Bokix will put them on 1 point. And now there's only 2 of them left. There's no way.
You got to survive for 14 seconds.
Onion has to stop Tutuka. Or they just kill Onion. Like, if he gets an armor pierce off here, it's GG. This is the biggest moment of his life. He can't reach. The 1 point is going to flip. Oh, my God. We're going to a game 3. I don't even know what's happening. This is the craziest finals day I have ever seen. But I've never been more excited to get back on the microphone and get ready for a game number 3 because the OCs, I can hear the OCs going already. Both teams want that spot in the final. They want to make it all worthwhile with that 5 billion silver payday per player.
It's so big.
We're going to find out, though. They are zoning in as we speak. We are going to find out who our first grand finalist of. And we still have a lot more Crystal League 5v5 action to come tonight. But right now, myself and Shows are going to guide you through game number 3. It is all square. And no surprise comp yet, Shozen. Who's POV are we on, by the way?
I did check on that, and we might see it. We might see a surprise comp, but I can't promise it yet. I got a winky face.
You'd bring it out right now. In my opinion, you'd probably bring it out right now. Masterpiece staff on Onion. A rogue masterpiece. And Zeo's actually switched to the Great Hammer after winning. Like that's super interesting to me, Shozen, because usually the winning team doesn't switch it up.
No.
But I like it. I like that play. I like that whole, let's just catch them by surprise. They don't expect us to make this switch because we just beat them. So let's make it anyway. Zerfax is happy enough with whatever because he can chill behind. It might open up potentially Bokix to use Forester Spears or something else. Who knows? There's forward pressure. Nice angle from Onion. He gets the 3-man armor pierce, but they are inside that Judy tanked up. Zerfax trying to get to safety. I engaged. Oh, lovely stun onto 3. The area of decay. That's the big stacks. And right as their Judicator ends, that armor pierce is nasty. Ochi is forced to leap in. Nabobo taking a lot of damage. 4-man Geyser as well. But the counter pressure is looking good. There's a 3-man route coming out from I engage. Bokix in the back line, jabbing away at Nabobo, but he knows they're going to turn on him if he sticks his ground. This is very back and forth, but that double Judy is just so much value in the fights. Like, a lot of these hammer builds we saw against them have been using the bot helm because you can knock them out of that Judy. After you get the area of decay and you max those dots, you then knock them out of the Judy so they don't get the bonus resistances, they don't get the bonus healing, and of course they don't get the AoE heals from Ochi. It's going to be a kill onto Barak though. First blood is going the way of Monkey Team. They get a nice 3-man stun. Tutuka's going to be forced out of the engage, but Bokix and Zeo too low to continue. Impaler onto Nabobo. Stun coming up any second. Freezing wind. I engage comes in. They're going to look for the choke point. Zeo's trying to find his angle here. 4 of them clump, but he's too low to commit. You can't. It's such a scary comp to tackle into because one overstep and you get double flick, double harpoon, you're in big trouble. But Monkey Team, with only 1 kill there, they managed to grab the top cap and the grind begins.
Yeah, and once again, we see Red take the cap control. Let's see if they can use this pillar once again to their advantage to keep Zerfax safe.
He's in his spot.
Gets that double flick that you were just talking about. Gets sent pretty far. Let's see if he can get back in time. He does.
Oh, okay. That was really good though from No Pain. They tanked that full combo without using a Judy, which allows I engage to place this aggressive one. And they need these aggressive placements so that they can push Zerfax from outside of the pillar. And now they can start to look for the hook angles on him. Barak's already on top. There's the flick. He's already used the blink. He does still have the roll, I believe. Mortal Agony. There's the roll. 3-man Geyser on them, but they're full HP. They're inside those Judies, and now is the opportunity to do something, but Zeo doesn't have the HP to tackle Zerfax. Frostblink comes up again. In goes Ochi. They breach the high ground. They push Monkey Team off of the high ground. Forsaken. Oh, they accidentally flicked him out again.
Oh, no.
Mortal Agony comes, and he's going to get the cleric off, and he's going to be okay for now. The turnaround onto the Bobo. No Judy available. Now I engage has it. They're going to bunker up, but they aren't able to grab the cap yet. Somebody's going to threaten it always. Tutuka's going to look for the threat, and Bokix is trying to find the angle, but the Geyser provides a new way to interrupt it with a relatively low cooldown. This is probably going to be good, but Zerfax has nowhere to hide now. Forsaken's going to get hooked in. Zerfax and his boys. Bokix is in trouble, though. Judy goes down, but it's going to be too little, too late. They're going to be pushed off of the high ground, but they will probably think about ping-ponging in. Zeo's going to go in, probably look for the Geyser for the interrupt here. Shouldn't be able to get it. Nah, he's not going to be able to.
He gets tossed back,
and he's going to die for it. Yeah.
His life. You said they wanted to ping-pong it in, go one after another, but with already losing their other frontline melee, they're in a rough position for that.
I'm pretty sure Onion can interrupt from the low ground with armor pierce as well. I'm 99% sure, unless he's on the far north corner, I'm pretty sure you can hit the back with the armor pierce on the curse. Look at this though. Like, again, this is a game of nerves. They didn't even think about pushing for the 3 cap.
No, they're
They
trying
knew
to
how
use
quick.
that. Yeah.
They knew how quick the respawns were, and they don't want to risk. They know that their weakness is getting pushed, right? Because they can't tank up. They can't play their game. So they don't want to get into that open situation and be forced through the choke, because that's when they get absolutely rolled. 3 of them are actually playing super wide right now. First flick onto Zerfax. He's actually going to pop his resist and his Morgana's. There's the Raven coming out in return. They've done 2 flicks and a harpoon on him already, but he has committed all his mobility. He's going to rain the shards down. Ochi going to leap in. Guys it up on the way out. Tutuka's in big trouble in the back, by the way. Ochi has no big save. And that was really nice from Bokix. He ignored the front line.
Tatuka missed 2 heals on that, so he's
and this is it.
They're
being pushed back, and all of a sudden the fight is not how they want it.
Zerfax is going to go.
Now, Zayo's in trouble. Zerfax, yeah, they find that Frost player, and that is the turnaround they were looking. The anti-heal's good, though. It is probably enough to find at least one counter kill.
Yeah, they're getting a Bobo, and they're going to be able to get Brock as well.
Quick respawns, remember. Quick respawns are very important. And actually, you could expect Nabobo to go for that back cap. They do need to think about that. Ochi going to roll out, heal himself. Zayo, tackled, flicked. Zayo nearly drops, but it's Tutuka that goes down. Zayo with the trade. It's going to be a trade, yes. Onion and Bokix now going to have to hold the line. Nabobo comes back in.
Up north, okay.
Yeah. I think he looked for it.
Zerfax was already there, yeah.
Zerfax was policing those off caps, and this one already has started off bloody. 116 to 112 with 6 minutes gone, Shozen.
Dude, these matches are really grinding away. These guys are.
I told you this was going to be a good one. Pre-tournament, I said this is so even between the top 4, and it really is. And the real winner of this tournament is going to be the people selling A3 gear.
I think the viewers did okay too.
Here, by the way, nothing
Onion's
going on.
Zayo getting the flick as well on the return. I think they should turn it over at a Bokix though. Switch that over to him, take him down, and they do. They get the flick. He takes the dive, and nope, he's gonna be fine. Great heals.
Yeah, as long as Zerfax is there raining down those shards, they could do a lot here. But soon, like they have to kite as soon as those duties come down. Like there's the hook on the Forsaken.
Absolutely.
Forsaken gonna drop here. Yeah. There's the healer kill, and that's going to go. Tutuka's already runs off, right? Immediately goes off screen looking for the back cap. They're going to turn this into a 3. And now No Pain have got the exact situation they want.
Yeah, and they do. And they've got everything in their favor right here, Lewpac. 5 rotations, and they've got this.
Somehow, you've got to get them to start dropping those duties, right? Without committing anything too big. You need to have the Morgana's cape available and Area of Decay and Armor Piercer for when they don't have the duty. It's so difficult. It really is. I really like how Bokix is playing as well. He's putting a lot of pressure on Tutuka, whereas usually people would just be focusing on the front 3, which is helping alleviate some of the counter pressure. There's the flick onto Engage. He's popped his Resi already. So they got 1 defensive and a duty out of them. But what they need to do, Zayo has switched back to the SOB. They need to just run them down right now. They need to make sure that the fight never gets reset. If they stand their ground, Ochi will keep them alive. He just has so much healing output in a stationary fight. There's the double flick onto Zerfax. The AoEs are going down hard. Freezing Wind could be huge here if he can clump them up, but Ochi's got everybody back to full HP now. And Bokix and Zayo are in big trouble. Armor Pierce is going to come out. They're going to get driven down the choke, and it's all falling apart now for Monkey Team.
This has gotten a little out of hand. Maybe too aggressive on that last one, Lewpac? What do you think caused them to fall apart so quickly in that last engagement?
They just didn't break the line. They had some momentum, but
wow,
obviously
4 under a bar, and they're going to survive, Lewpac.
No pain,
why
no
is
gain.
Forsaken? No, Forsaken. They really did a number on him here, Lewpac.
There's going to be a really horrible kill if he dies now as well.
Oh, they get him.
Nice.
Oh, I thought he had it.
That's actually might be the GG kill, to be honest, because it's going to be 25 points before he respawns. It's going to be 5 points after the inevitable.
We've seen it happen before, Lewpac. We've seen it happen before. It's a possibility. Is it a likelihood? No, it's not a likelihood. Is it a possibility?
Just whipped out a Shadow Caller, and I don't know why this hasn't been done sooner against this comp. the area of decay gets so much less value, I would say.
Oh yeah, against the holy, yeah.
Yeah, Shadow Caller with Armor Pierce is a good shout here. You can use the Slammer Jammer, as you're going to see here, and it's another layer of Armor Pierce.
Big
against
armor
these play
pierce,
users.
yeah. I think using a double pierce on this situation, very, very effective for the curse.
And the fact that it allows you to have a miss caller means you get all your other cooldowns back quicker. But they've only got 90 seconds to make a play here. And it has
They're going to lose Bokix.
Yeah, he's going to get
They're going to lose
off.
Bokix hard early.
There's the slam, though. That's a really good slam onto them. I engage might drop here.
They're going to get engaged. They're going to get Nabobo if they're quick.
They need to just go in. Nabobo's just manning up. What is Nabobo doing? He just pulled in. Okay, this is a live one again. Ochi has to be the target now. Full engage onto Tatuka and Ochi. Find those clothies and get the kills. It's 4 versus 3. They have the aggro from the Shadow Caller. If they can lock them down, Tutuka's probably going to drop to the Dark Matter. He is going to drop. Ochi's pulled back. It's going to be a 1-point game, though. And this is... I mean, we've seen it happen. This would be absolutely ridiculous. And right now, they don't even have the cap.
It's a one cap. One cap. They got one cap in their favor.
They should get mid. But
Lewpac, you said that they should just give up.
Nah, I said it's over, and I still think it is, because like you've got to take the 3 cap. But the thing is you get a single point, right? For taking a cap gives you a single point, which isn't really a big issue unless you're on 1 point. When you've got 1 point left, suddenly getting the 3 cap's not that appealing, because you have to watch that back cap 24/7, because anyone could just run there and end the match instantly. It's not even like you get a chance to react. You just insta-lose. I'm loving this Shadow Caller switch, though. It's so good. That is so
really
much damage.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely mowing them down here with that combo. That was beautiful. The 1, 2. It's going to be 3 on Tutuka. And they're going to go for the 3 cap. Immediately, Forsaken's going for the cap. But
they need to rotate.
Watch that back, though,
I was going to say, it's that back cap rotation that costs them the win here. And Lewpac, they just pull this out. They have 4 more minutes.
But listen, right? Their combo annihilates that choke point, right? Mm-hmm. But No Pain no longer have to push that choke point.
No, they don't. They can just focus on either one of these
They can just harass that cap and force them down every time. Playing open is where this falls apart, and I don't like. They're gonna have to just rush them. All honesty, they should have rushed the second stairs. Like, I think they should have rushed the second stairs with Zerfax counting them.
Kept them down.
And like, 10. You have to keep them on a choke here, because an open fight is always going to benefit No Pain here. And I would love to see it.
I think they've got Zayo in targets.
I mean, yeah, you can just all in for any kill right now.
Yeah, and I don't think Zayo would be the one I'd go for with his Judy and his additional armor, but Bokix.
I'd say No Pain were pretty shook, though. I'd say they were pretty shook after that. Like, they had their Judies down, they had all their healing coming, and they still got just rolled on. Well, Zayo living on the edge. There's one flick. There should be another one. There's some heals coming up. There's the combo opportunity. They've stacked up. They're going to go for Zerfax. Zerfax blinks out, freezes them in place. They switch over to Nabobo. Zayo wants to push. More Agony goes out with Nabobo. Where is that Shadow Caller drop? They need that full combo. Bokix going to blink to safety. The Shadow Caller, whiff. It came out front. Bokix in big trouble. One kill will do it. Raven's going to hit. They hook him back in. Surely they can kill him. The heals are coming. Somehow this man is still alive. I engage with Bokix, but it is going to be Bokix going to drop. And we have our first finalists. No pain, no gain. It got a little bit hairy at the end.
They took a little pain, Lewpac. They took a little pain.
My goodness. There was a bit of pain in that match.